Yesterday, OpenAI finally dropped the Codex Mac OS App, and it just made every AI IDE look like a relic from 2024. While everyone was trying to build a smarter autocomplete, OpenAI built a command center. I'm not sure how I feel about this yet, but it's a totally different interface and UI compared to what we are used with Cursor or Anti-Gravity. The competition is currently in a total death spiral. Cursor is playing it safe as a stable pilot, while Google's anti-gravity is facing a massive revolt over rate limits and nerfed models. Today, I'm showing you why Codex feels like the only original tool in the room, and why anti-gravity is currently being called a $20 paperweight. The first thing you notice about Codex app, it's not Visual Studio Code anymore, finally. For the last 2 years, every AI tool, Cursor, Windsurf, Tray has been a fork of VS Code, and they all look the same, but Codex is a completely original UI. It's a multi-agent orchestrator. I've played a bit yesterday on different agentic approaches. I've created a scale. I've used one of their beta skills, the PDF one, and we can see how it creates the new files. However, you cannot inspect all of them. This is really interesting, and I just wanted to do this before the video, but I'm gonna do it now. I want to see how it looks when I commit the changes as well. Okay, cool. Now I'm pushing. Exactly, that was what I was expecting, because there is no main branch here. I did not fork this project, so this is based on GPT-OSS, launched 6 months ago, an open source LLM by OpenAI, and I did not clone it, so it's weird that I can still get to this point. But yes, that's not something I can do. Going back to the multi-agent orchestrator we have here, there is a lot of parallelism over completion. In Cursor, you work on one file at a time. In Codex, you run parallel threads. You can have one agent refactoring your database while another generates hero images using the Sora scale. The work tree magic, this is the most original feature. Codex doesn't touch your main branch. It spawns a background work tree, literal clone of your repo where agents can test hallucinations safely. If it works, you merge. If it fails, the agent just kills the work tree. And that's a really good approach. I'm surprised we are hearing about this in 2026. And also regarding automation, you can literally cron job your maintenance. You can scan for vulnerabilities every day at 9 a.m. is the first tool that treats AI as an employee, not a sidekick. Let me show you what I have created here. Scan out data dependencies, and this runs every day at 9:45. Anyway, while this is loading, I want to show if we hook 3 things I did with Codex in the first 24 hours that would have broken Cursor or anti-gravity. These are the 3 examples that I find the most relevant. The parallel feature sprint that I was talking about, create a thread for a dark mode toggle and another for an API refactor. The result, 2 separate agents started working in 2 different worktrees simultaneously. Let's run it right now. The vibe, design to code, you can pull the marketing page design from Figma and build it in React. That's actually an amazing skill, and I can't wait to try it. If you already did, please let me know in the comments. I'm really curious how this works. And you also have the Sentry janitor by scheduling daily automations. Check Sentry for any new auth errors, fix them in a branch, and ping me. And I woke up to a PR that was already passing CI, no manual debugging required. Now, if we discussed about the competition, so why isn't Google winning this with anti-gravity? There is this copycat problem. Look at the UI, it's almost pixel perfect. clone of cursor layout. There is no original thinking there. It feels like a rushed response rather than a new vision. And on the paperweight scandal, if you have checked Reddit for the past years, pro users are hitting weekly rate limits after just 2 hours of work. Google is being accused of a bait and switch. They gave everyone Gemini 3.1 Ultra for a week and then nerfed it to a lobotomized version to save compute. And of course, what I hate the most is the agent terminated loop. This is the killer. Agents in anti-gravity often crash mid-task. They will open a browser to test your site, get stuck, and then just die. Cursor is still the pilot choice because it never crashes, it's stable, anti-gravity is currently a slow machine. Brilliant ideas trapped in a buggy, optimized shell. However, the pricing on Cursor exponentially increased over the past years. I'm not very satisfied with that. Maybe Codex would be a good replacement. Let's see. You decide. The idea over this video is that 2026 landscape is now clear. Use Cursor for the 80% of your day where you need a fast, stable copilot. Use a Codex app for the big parallel features and the daily maintenance chores. And anti-gravity if you want to watch an agent crash and tell you it's out of credits. I wanted to show you Codex because OpenAI didn't release an app. They released a new way to work, which changes the game from my perspective. Thanks for watching.